All right, today we are diving into something truly different. We're going to explore a civilization that flips our whole idea of identity, society, and truth completely upside down. Imagine a world built not on laws, but on harmony. Not on paper, but on pure sound. And everything, literally everything, comes back to this one single mind-bending idea. Think about that for a second. Your name isn't just a label. It's a vibration, a frequency that is uniquely you. For the Arreqqanan people, this isn't just poetry, it's the bedrock of reality itself.
So let's really lean into this. What if you didn't need a passport or a driver's license? What if your very presence, your authenticity, could be felt just by your personal resonance? No faking it. Just the pure, unforgeable vibration of your being. That's the world we're stepping into. To even begin to get our heads around this, we have to understand their fundamental worldview. For the Arreqqanans, the entire universe, from the tiniest microbe to the biggest star, is a vibration. It's all a song. And life isn't about control, it's about attunement. It's about finding the harmony.
This leads to their core system, resonance-based identification. And look at that key phrase, soul-body alignment. See, this isn't about scanning a fingerprint or an eyeball. It's about sensing the complete, total harmony of a person's physical, mental, and spiritual self all at once. To know someone is to literally feel their song.
So, okay, that's the big cosmic idea. But how does that actually work for an individual person? Well, this is where it gets really fascinating, because their concept of identity is as complex and beautiful as a symphony.
See, for them, your identity isn't just a single note. It's a whole melody, a song made up of three distinct but interconnected parts. You've got the body pulse. That's the bass line, right? The rhythm of your heart, your breath. Then there's the mind frequency, the unique vibration of your thoughts. And underneath it all is the soul tone, that deep, unchanging essence of who you are. And when those three parts, your body, your mind, and your soul, click into perfect alignment, they create this incredible, unique chord. That is your true resonance name, or Kiyanai. It's not something you say out loud, it's something you are. And for someone to perceive your Kiyanai, well, that's an act of intimacy that's way more profound than any physical touch.
So you're probably wondering, how is this name even recorded? It's through this absolutely beautiful ritual. At birth, they capture the vibration of a baby's first breath, its first cry, in a special bowl of water. The unique pattern that ripples across the surface is then translated into sound and geometry. Your identity isn't given to you, it's expressed by you from the very first second of your life.
Okay, let's zoom out. How do you govern billions of people with this kind of philosophy? Well, if an individual is a song, then society is an entire orchestra. The Arreqqanans have built a whole system based not on forcing order, but on maintaining harmony.
This proverb of theirs just says it all. There are no laws about how many kids you can have. Instead, there's just this deep collective understanding that the population has to stay in balance with the planet's own life force. They can literally feel when the world is getting too crowded or too quiet.
And get this, the governing body is called the Ministry of Flow. They don't take a census with forms and numbers. No way. They practice what they call acoustic demography. They listen to the planet's resonant field, reading its pulse. They see rising silver waves for fertility or deep indigo for withdrawal, and they read these trends like movements in a piece of music. It's incredible.
This philosophy doesn't even stop at the edge of their atmosphere. Interplanetary migration for them is like weaving threads through the cosmos. Each route you see here isn't just a path, it's a resonant corridor with a specific purpose. Education, trade, diplomacy, all of it extending a living pulse across their whole system of worlds.
And what makes people move? Well, the reasons are pretty revealing. Look at the top drivers here. Education, sharing agricultural knowledge, spiritual journeys. It shows you that people are moving out of a collective desire to learn and maintain balance, not just because of economic need.
So, we've covered identity and society. But this idea of resonance goes even deeper than that. It actually shapes the way they think. Their whole system of logic is different. It's a logic that breathes. They call it poetic logic. Now, for us, an argument is true if it's consistent, if it's factually correct. For them, an argument is true if it's harmonious, if it feels balanced and beautiful. A paradox can be true if it feels whole. It's this amazing blend of heart and mind that we so often keep separate. This comparison really lays it out, right? Our formal logic is binary. It's right or it's wrong.
Poetic logic is relational. It's all about balance. To an Arreqqana thinker, an ugly truth is an incomplete truth. For an idea to be fully true, it has to sing. It has to have this beautiful aesthetic coherence.
And this maxim just wraps it all up perfectly. Structure and feeling, they're inseparable. You need the skeleton of logic so a thought can stand up, for sure. But you absolutely need the breath of poetry to make it live. One without the other is just inert.
So, what does this all add up to? When you pull all these threads together, what is the one big takeaway from this civilization built on sound? Well, it all comes down to a single powerful act.
Ultimately, from the most intimate sense of self to the grandest scale of governing worlds, everything they do is based on listening. This is a society built on communion, not command, on participation, not force. They are a civilization that is truly, deeply tuned in to itself.
And I want to leave you with this idea from their philosophy. Think about it. Governance isn't about making big plans or rigid rules. It's about being so attuned to the whole that you can actually sense the subtle, quiet spaces, the rhythm of life between heartbeats.
And that's really the question it leaves us with, isn't it? The Arreqqanans offer a vision of a world built on the art of listening, to ourselves, to each other, and to the world around us. And it makes you wonder, in our own world of constant noise, what essential truths are we missing? What kind of harmony could we create if we just took the time to truly listen?